Sorry, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Waya Mecho Konano, and my phone number remains 070-305-70506. Sorry, I had an issue with the other live video and I couldn't continue there. I had an issue with it. Okay, so let's continue here. Yes, so I was talking about Nso. Nso as a word can mean so many things in Igbo. The etymology of that word. There are so many things you can think about when you think of Nso. When you think about Nso, there are so many things that comes to mind when we are talking about Nso. And the Nso I'm talking about, well Nso Eyasemado. Okay. Now the part where you say Nso why, the time when a woman is sacred, the time she's in her purest form, the time she's releasing some life force, releasing blood. Yes, those are life force. Oh, when I work at Jekuria, that blood wouldn't be coming out. That would have been a life. So this one is another type of unso. Unso wine. Now, there are other forms of unso. You have the unso whereby you tell someone, you have an unso whereby you tell someone, okay, um the this okay, like that on someone is about sacredness, purity, holy. Now you have another answer when it is maybe a kind of rule, an abomination, or when it is a warning. The word answer, jiliha solom. I'm trying to tell you, do not use this, do not go near this. Or maybe this object, this stone is mine. And I'm telling you, Nagi, Jilifa Solum, that means get Jenania, don't touch it. Avoid it. That is me warning you. And when I'm telling you Jiliha Solum, there could be repercussions when I tell you Jilifa Solum. When I'm telling you that there could be repercussions when you don't avoid it. Now, the answer I want to talk about is about the don'ts. The answer, emena this one, emena that one. Don't do this, don't do that. That's the answer I want to talk about. Because a whole lot of things has been going down and I feel the need to lend my voice. I feel the need to lend my voice, and based on people also coming to ask me about its inbox. Now there is a video going viral about any water person should not be eating fish, catfish. A water person is not supposed to eat it. When you're eating it, you're eating your siblings. You're doing this, you're doing that. Okay. I guess we should do wake keep for all my siblings that have been eating. All the siblings have been eating. So we have to work on that. Okay, now let's talk about the nso. Jirifa solom. Nso nke get all this thing. Avoid this thing. This thing is don't eat this thing. Don't eat that. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Now, one thing I want you to know is that nobody can tell you do not eat this in spirituality, except some morgue. The same way we have different chi di niche. That is the same way we have different nso. It varies from person to person. It varies. Ifende na aso kandi na-eri. It varies. So nobody can make a general rule and say because you're a water person, you shouldn't eat this one, you shouldn't eat that one. Or because you're an earth person, you shouldn't eat this one. If it is that way, then you can as well tell earth people, you should stop eating vegetable. You're eating your siblings. Stop taking herbs. You're taking your siblings. Stop eating this one, stop eating that one. It doesn't work that way. These things are personal. And it is not just about, it's not just about water people. It is personal. There could be an earth person that her earth people don't want her to eat fishes. So it varies from person to person. If I see mood erina wake up, but if I get manaro. Someone like me now, I cannot eat boiled corn. Okay, see, no, manta we. On a yemun sobu. So I will now come out, I will tell people what other people should not eat boiled corn. When I can't the roasted corn I can eat. But the one you boiled I cannot eat. So I will now come out and I will tell people, don't eat corn. If you're a water person, you're not supposed to eat corn. That is totally wrong. You cannot take something that is personal, that is sacred, that you've been asked by your ndiotu, by your ezumezu, gerina. You cannot pick it up and then you enforce it on everyone else that should not eat it. It is wrong. Ademieme. Na attack fish atasia ike. And where if on there are people, no doubt, there are people that cannot eat it. I'm not saying that there are people that is not true. It is true for some people, but not for everybody. It's not something you generalize. Or if you say everybody, boom, you are not supposed to do this. No, it's something that comes naturally. Oyibo, even Oyibo will always find a beautiful word to describe everything. Then so I'm talking about is also maybe Oyibo will call it allergies. Because to this person, when you eat it, you have issues. So these are your allergies. They can be spiritual, they can be physical. So you need to understand that people have different things. I cannot eat onugbo soup. I avoid it. The only onugbo soup I ate so far, and I'm safe, I didn't have any rash under my tongue or in my throat, is the one prepared somewhere in Anambra State. If I eat onugbo soup in my place, I will have rash under my tongue. I'll feel so uncomfortable. I'll have it in my throat, almost like, and I won't be myself. I won't feel myself again. But now I can as well extract onugbo, it won't do anything to me. But once I eat it, it's cooked inside soup. Onugbo enugu, I will have issues. I'm not supposed to eat it. So I will now come out, I will say, if you're a water person, you're not supposed to eat onugbo soup from enugu. But my family members are eating it and it's not doing anything to them. Now, most of the time, it starts from when you are a child. Michael. It starts from when you are a child. You see certain children, they don't want to eat meat or fish or anything, and you are forcing them. You don't know why. They take everything else from you but meat and fish. And I'm wondering why this child doesn't want to eat the meat and fish. More often I say answer. Eventually, you're going to turn them to fish, meat and fish. You force them to eat what their spirit does not accept. And if you don't know the way we more that child. I'm not talking about maybe all those children that you have and they don't want to eat any fresh food. They just want to drink tea. Eating domino. That one is not part of the answer. I'm talking about those ones that will take everything else from you. But meat and fish, some of them, they will not want to eat gare. Once it is gare, they don't want to eat it. Once it is apple, they don't want to eat it. But these children will take any other thing from you. Maybe other swallow, maybe like wheat, oats. They can take it from you. But they will never take gare or apple from you. That is their answer. And if you continue, good afternoon, Ebere. And if you continue forcing it on them, you're going to harm them. You're going to be suppressing their spirits, their more. That is what you will be doing. You know, most of us, we were abused by our parents, whether you like it or not. Most of the African parents were abusers. They were abused by their parents, and they grew up and they feel it's normal, and they continue abusing their children. You know, when we were small, there was no feeding bottle and some of those things, and maybe there could be, or when they block your nose, you choose between the akamu and death. You have no choice than to swallow it. And most of the time, the akamu is mixed with all this milk, and these children, some of us African children, does not want to take milk, and this milk is from cow. And you're giving your children cow milk. After they start behaving like cow, we are the only animals, beings that take milk from other animals instead of our own milk. Greetings, Choker. There are children that don't want to take all those artificial milk. They only want to take their mother's breast milk. The moment you start giving them those processed milk, they don't want to take it. They don't want to have it. And what do? We start forcing them to take things that are not good for them. Do you know that milk? Do you know that's not about your bobo? Do you know? Milk is one of the causes of arthritis. All these arthritis we are having, milk is one of the causes. Do you know none about your bobo? No, we don't know this. If you can find your way. When I tell people that ezigbo need the expensive, they don't understand. Good food. Ezigbo nni galala ezigbo ọnụ. Ma ego na-ele plant milk. Original. Nke akọrọ ihe. Imego na-ere ya. But it's easy. We can buy the other one. It's 700, 1,500, 3,000. You don't buy them. Plenty. Keep them for your house. I was talking to this woman and she told me, she was like bragging. Our children doesn't eat they don't eat soup. They don't take all those things. They only take tea. And they look at this one. Look at everywhere online. Kidney problem everywhere. Kidney problem, liver problem. And we are not asking ourselves why. Keife man, was it like this before? Or the Burampantota? And you don't know what you're doing to those two before they are 2021, and they are young people. Before they are 2021, their kidneys already failing, their organs are failing, and you don't know why. Because nife kwesịrị ịsọ nsọ ka a na-eri wee na-eme abuse. And the truth to be full man when you eat too much of it, there should be moderation in everything. When you take too much of it, it's going to become sickness in your body. Even water can become a problem to you when you take it in quantities you're not supposed to take it. So you will know everything is in moderation. When you take too much of it, it becomes poison to you. Why am I saying this? Also varies from person to person. And most of the time, as a child, that child already knows their answer and they don't want it from you. There are children you cannot touch their head. Nine kombia for ebe kisi. Imetu ya kanisi obey. Mama de kwesiri imetu ya kanisi. But because you've been indoctrinated, oh, I'm the mother. Mba nwa ma abụrụkwa dada. Mma na kombia mma na abụ ya isi. You continue combing that hair. Ikomb gidi ike wuge ofika ogi na afia ije wo isi. What I care about the village again. My village people, they have done this to me, they have done that to me. While what I care is already giving you signs that my hair should not be touched. But because you believe everybody's hair should be combed, you force that child. Some children, you cannot even put a cap on their head. Anything that they don't want anything that will bring you close to their head. Do you know that some children are born with veils? Some children are born with veils, like when you bring them out from the womb, the blood is not touching their head. Obalade emetu fanisi. All those amniotic fluid is not on their head. There is something like nylon. It is now doctors that will start looking for it to peel it. When you peel it, it reveals the hair and everything. It is the doctors and nurses that will trace to find out where the veil. There are children that are born with veils. The Indians know this. It is a rare condition. You see children born with veils, and it is covering their hair up to their shoulder. Amniotic fluid is not. You don't, as in, you don't need to, because they don't even want you to clean their hair, their head when they are born. No, usually when you bring out a child, all those blood, yamayama and sema ifenina and all those things is on their body. This one, from this place up, is covered. All those things you just need to peel out, and then you have the hair and the glowing skin. No need for cleaning. Because they don't want, because they know that first cleaning, not be their mama go clean them. They don't want anybody touching their hair or tampering with it. Like I said, one of my sister's kids does not eat meat. Meat in those on our bobo. Most of us already know as children. There are people that can never take. One of my cousins, that one does not eat swallow. Anything I ogare, she doesn't eat it. She can lick this. She will lick the soup. Like she doesn't eat fish too. She will lick the soup, but she will not swallow. She will not. Even though she doesn't know it. When she eats it, she will have problem. One of my uncle's kids I raised doesn't eat pawpaw. If you like, kill her, she will not eat it. You don't know her business with pawpaw. And let her forgive me. And I was forcing her at that point. Eat pawpaw, you must eat it. It is fruit. Eat pawpaw. As children, our spirit already knows those things that we do not need. And when you force it, it becomes a problem. That's why because we have allergies. You cannot bring your own unso. I once said that as a water person, you're not supposed to eat okra soup. I dey chop am. In fact, now my favorite soup. Poison it and give it to me. I'll collect it and eat. Maria, Richard, as in everything. But there are people that cannot eat it. When they are here, one said after eating it, his body goes cold and he can't move anymore. That is his allergy. When I eat it, I feel great. I'm not happy. It is not my insult, it is his insult. We should learn to personalize these things and not force it on people. We should learn that it is personal. To you and only you. And only Otugi, not everybody. So don't come out and give us those rules that water persons are not supposed to do this, water persons are not supposed to do that. Keep your rules to yourself. Maintain your answer. Nobody's asking you to start eating them, but do not force it on other people. Do not. I can't come out and tell you not to eat okaisi noko. I can't come out and tell you not to eat onubo soup from Enugu. I can't come out and tell you that. Other things I might not want to eat. So many things I will look at and but once I see it, I know that this is not for me. And all the other ones that for me, I eat them. Someone like me that likes to explore, I like to try out foods. Except it is also general to your village. That's why maybe you should also understand, you don't know the kind of oaths or agreements your ancestors went into. You don't know the kind of, some people in their village, they cannot eat snails. You don't know. Try to find out why. Can you find when I say and so? Try to find out why. Some people in their village they cannot eat snakes. Try to find out why. Some people in their village they cannot kill pythons. Try to find out unsufferable because they have an agreement with these beings, with some spirits, not to do this, not to do that. And then why you can even my village, you want maybe, just maybe, if you try to even maybe do it, maybe it was actually one person's also that was generalized for the whole village. Just maybe. But what am I saying? Mind your own unso. Mine has spiritual that as I agreed with her before, but she don't like people touching her hair, just people she loves, but I like plaiting her hair. Hope is not if the hair is not turning on its own, you can just let her be. If she allows you plait it, then that is fine. The problem is when you're forcing her. Zini, the problem is when you're forcing her. That is the problem. When you're forcing that child, you don't know the harm you're doing to that child. Forcing them to accept something that is their answer. If you're more fast or answer, you're forcing them to actually take it. Like I said, if all mothers have promised myself, if I have children, when I have a child tomorrow, that child is not taking any animal milk. The only animal milk that child will be taking will be my own. Because some of us are behaving like Nama after drinking cow milk. That's why some of us are not reasoning. Some of us are not able to overcome that Dunning-Kruger effect of behaving like Nama. Now to you, it's not something that you just wake up and you try to force it on everybody. Get called there. It's not for you to start telling people. Now we'll go to you.
Oh, that day.
We do. Just like even the hair, someone just mentioned it. It came to my mind as kids. Immunization and vaccines. My children are not taking any of them. I once wrote it on Facebook.
Kids now. I'm not doing my Zimbabwe. My son is there. One look at the 10 years. I'm not going to use in medicine for my medical effect.
Or the network is the
Okay, in a name, Nebukita.
Your network is not good. It's breaking up.
Okay, let me check again. Okay. Let me come back.
I think it's better. Or you move Raka Gade called it Tumma.
Or it's Dokita.
And these are things we do to our children. You continue giving them this. Meomaze urara miriara ne have very well how they behave, how sharp they are. Very, very sharp. You'll be doubting their age.
Is my network okay now?
I think it's a bit better. I think it's better.
How do you go? See, you have
How do you go?
I say good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How do you go?
Yes. Please go and meet your brother. Jonathan one again. Bye-bye.
Have we wondered why our life expectancy is becoming very low? Our life expectancy on our dizzy low. If we walk over here, be a palo. Oh yeah, one crate. So what I fear Haruki ho chain on the pony over. Oh yeah, one machine or engine or ban on our yoke. when you overload it or you
And it's okay.
especially these people that they are not the one paying for the drink or brother na akwụkwọ mmanya ha je ha na aka ndị na-akwụrụ ụgwọ dị mmanya ahụ mmanya ifo mmadụ ọ na-epushi crates ọwụcha nke a na-etu ya afa ewu 2 crates of you ọ bụrụ ya bụ na ị na-azụ odogwu ọkwa odogwu ebo plus odogwu be ndị mmụọ ọsebe na ana stress you're giving yourself a stress ticket itukuru ị na-ahụ beer. You're not looking at the machine. And I'm on the network these days. Even I was on TikTok, I had to come off from there. The other phone, I'm on the network. You drink different kind of beer after the science, so it's also going far again as so. And now we are tomorrow working the failure. You will vodka tea and on a wire can meet it will go is that, and you don't know you're killing yourself. What you have in your body is a machine. Some of you have cars, you maintain your cars. Oh, the radiator is having issues, the carburetor is having issues, you need to clean it, you need to service it. Do you service your body? In a service, do you service your body? Do you detox once in a while? You detox so cause poison and ericanco. Once in a while, you detox your body. I'm in the kidney problem because I don't even know how to help them. The other time someone sent me to the hospital, can they go now? I am meeting a hospital was telling me and because I usually go to that hospital to pay for oxygen and maybe blood transfusion and all those things. And always some people. And they were kidney problem. And I'm gonna get here 3 go for dialysis and see an go for dialysis. I won't. And I won't advise those people sending me to put money for dialysis. You know why? Dialysis, you're just extending your death dates. Exactly. I don't plan to give my children any immunization, and I don't plan to take one when I'm pregnant. I don't plan to. I already know what to give my children, what to give myself when I'm pregnant, and what to give my children when they are born. And I would like to have a home delivery. Also, in one of those hospitals, you won't even know baggage. I told him I cannot tell anybody to put money inside dialysis or chemotherapy. It has never worked for anyone. It only brings them closer to their grave, extend their death date to them, for them. Because that is not the cure. What if on our work? So why would I put money into something I know it is I want to make kidney transplants. If you put money, I know say that one has high chances of working, at least 50-50 or 70-30. But say for dialysis, hell no. The one doing kidney transplants has high chance of survival than in dialysis or in chemo. Because they don't work. People go the engine. The engine I could go. And the only thing that can bring it back is those natural things your body is conversant with. And we find you see neri, you need to do aroge. And why it helps with your kidney and liver. But this is 20 moto game mano to binge again mano to back kidney game mano. Keron money yana to once ne wale horo. Obrumiri, you see, Obrun show we see, we favor that and show 1 or 2 different or 1 hour mat. Obrun show we see now 1 media for a while. Detox your system, service your body, same way you service your gadgets. Same way say motor, it is a mechanic, I wear motor go to cover water of service your engine. Or we didn't know auto. Before you motor, before you drive your car,
you check the water level, you check the fuel, you check oil, you check everything. Why can't you gauge your own system? In your body. We have a lot of poison we are eating these days. Reduce the poison. Can confidently tell you that in the past 2 years, I've not eaten tin tomatoes. I'm not, it's not, may go fresh tomato. Tomato will become bitter or something like I eat it that way. Fresh tomatoes. The milk I take now, plant-based milk. It's expensive, but check yourself. Dialysis is expensive. Chemo is very expensive. So choose your expensive. Women dialysis na chemo. Emaro na ego plant-based, they're very cheap. When you can no longer use your organ to urinate, you will know that certain food that your body needs are cheap, are cheaper than those ones. Some people will be pumping paracetamol like it's vitamin C. Enough, you pump it into your system. After you have different issues, heart problem, ulcer, different kind of ailments spring up. But I'm talking about also, you're going to personalize your answer for yourself, not even for yourself and your family member, for yourself alone. Because we keep in ourselves, one nigga that say, digger that say, it's just for you. So you keep it to yourself and allow them keep to their own. Don't force your answer on other people. The important thing is identifying it and sticking to it. That way you live a longer life, a fulfilled life, and a better life. Identify it, keep it to yourself, and observe it. Stephanie, I would tell you no need for too much talk. No need. I better make a mana ka ị mara na ife ndị na-asọ ka ndị na-eri okwu Igbo ka ọ bụ ụka wee bụrụ inu. So next time you pick up your phone to come online and tell us don't eat this, what people are not supposed to eat this, what people are not supposed to do that, understand that ife ndị na-asọ ka ndị na-eri. That's that you're avoiding it, that it is your allergy does not make it my own allergy. Some people cannot eat nuts, anything granuts, cashew nuts. They cannot eat it and survive it. They will have issues. Some people eat certain things and their mouth gets swollen or their eye gets swollen. It is the answer. Their spirit doesn't want it. So you don't force people to agree with you that they must avoid this. It is a personal journey. It is personal to you. Avoid it on your own. Observe it on your own. Do not force it on others. Do not use it as a yardstick to measure others. The world does not revolve around you. It revolves around all of us. We are all part of it. So you don't tell people not to do this, not to do that, not to. The only thing you have the right to tell people is treat others as you want them to treat you. That's the golden rule. About them, so it is personal. I'll keep saying it. Okay, F1 Nsoma. You're welcome. About so but them know that tomorrow, even in 10 years' time, I'll still tell you that it is personal. It is personal. Yes, F1, just like I said, it's just like someone coming out to say their allergies. Maybe their allergies is cashew nuts, and they come out to tell us that as a water person, you're not supposed to eat cashew nuts. And they make it as a law, as a rule. Anybody that is eating it is not a water person because they don't eat it. When it is personal to them and not to everyone. That is just the way it is. So please, let's keep our answer to ourselves and observe it. And I also want to invite you guys. I'll be doing wake keep for all my siblings in the water that I ate them. So I'll be doing wake keep for them. And I'm not talking about for my choka ya utefia eji we kwa ha. Izu keme. We am ọkụkọ mmeji we kwa ha mmegbu ọkụkọ before we egbu egbu ọkụkọ. Ọ we kwuo mme we ya akpụta ha ncha niile only you. So I can easy to like also say earth beings should not eat they should not eat vegetables. They are eating their siblings, or people from the sun, the light. They should not eat they should not use the light. They are using up their siblings. Or air beings, they should not breathe. They are eating up they are breathing up their siblings. It doesn't make any sense. And you should also know we have tribes. The same way we have tribes here on earth, you have tribes there in the underworld. You have tribes and different people from different tribes with different practices and different everything. That is the way it is. So please let us keep our answer to ourselves. It is personal. Bikono. It is personal. Wake me up tomorrow, I'll still tell you the same thing. It is personal. All right? Let's stop generalizing things that we shouldn't be generalizing. It breeds confusion, disunity, and if your mother unnecessary confusion. Just like when they keep telling me to cover my hair, when I come out and say, here's what I did not cover their hair is fake. Me, have I covered my own? I told them, me, I cannot cover it. You negotiate with spirit. I cannot cover it. Heat is too much. As it is itching me when I sweat. And you now want me to cover it so that the sweat will boil very well and steam very well, so I will run mad. I cannot. I told them. It's negotiation. I cannot. No fit cover them. Except maybe people make this place cold. Enough for me to cover it. Otherwise, I won't cover. I won't survive it. Ebe a na-ekpo ọkụ. Ebe a sị m na cover. He oziara na. Mmekopu ozugbo. Tụbazi apụ. Because one thing I cannot stand, I prefer to be cold and cover myself than to be hot. Heat in emerumaru. Heat where he put them now, but in Nemeko Yara. Maruzie, this hot place. I cover issue. I cannot. And I told them I cannot. I cannot. People need to wear this body and live in this place so you understand why I cannot cover my hair. So the only thing I do is I don't let just anybody to touch my hair. Because different people have touched it and given me different problems. It's also one of mine, so not everybody can touch my hair. So that's all I'll be talking about. If you have any question based on also, you can drop it, and I will take the question. In the next 2 minutes, if there's no question, I'll be off. I think I've said all that I need to say. I've said all that I need to say. I've said all. I'm waiting. Hmm. Mm. Right, in the absence of any question, I'll just take off. 1 minute more, and I'm gone. Okay, so that will be all. Wadalono. 1551, that's a strong time. When I go for Nisio Yobuna, when I say, may your secret prayers and desires be met. May your secret prayers and your desires be met. That join me at this time.